Responding, Archbishop Joseph Ekuwem said the celebration was not just to mark his many years in God's vineyard as a bishop, but to thank him for his grace and blessings. Archbishop Ekuwem, who was overwhelmed with joy, gave glory to God and prayed for his continuous guidance and blessings.
I thank God, that's why I celebrate. As simple as that, otherwise I wouldn't celebrate. What do I celebrate? God's mercy, faithfulness and love. Not because I deserve anything or I have done anything in particular, but because he has been faithful, he has been a loving God, he has shown mercy.
Colonel Edem Efreti reporting.
As part of our rituals, our yearly rituals since inception, Dove International Schools, Songoma Estate has organized an end-of-year party for our pupils. The party, according to the proprietor of the school, Mrs. Nseye Okwe, is to give the pupils and their parents a sense of belonging and to also share in the love of the Yuletide. Eyarenopol has more.
That song and dance by pupils of Dove International Schools were indications that Christmas is around the corner. Another reminder at the party were Christmas colors of white, green, red, silver, gold, blue, and others that dotted the arena. One amazing feature of the party was that each class, from pre-nursery to primary 6, was easily spotted out because of their traditional and English attires. They were adorned themselves. Even the teachers were not left out. Setting the tone for the event was newscasting in English, French, and Ibibio by the pupils.
We must not become Russians. We must remain vigilant. Tis potif pendant l'année 2014, le frère vacciné de section pré-nurserie de Deas, la maladie mutilante Ebola est entrée au Nigeria le 20 juillet 2014. The World Health Organization who found with international schools Ebola.
Song presentation, choreography, Christmas symphony and drama on the birth of Jesus spiced the party. Next was a presentation tagged Why We Celebrate Christmas by primary 5 pupils, while presentations as well as cutting of Christmas cake followed. There was also ballad by primary 2, school band, the school elder, and his wife, who is the since the inception of the school in 2006. It has always been that at the end of the year. Jack Adobe informed of the at the end of the year, the celebrate Christmas together with the
Between the beginning of the school when you started, the children, everybody, that will bring the parents together so that they can come and
children. It was a special rendition and dance by pupils, which end of the year party marks the last in the school. Some pupils raise a petition to the school management for the saying it is a welcome development.
Satisfied seeing that a school like Dove International School is competing with school abroad. We used to
happy. You can see they're all smiling. They had a nice time. It's end of the year, so the Christmas.
Gifts also presented to pupils at the party.
More news after the break. Do stay with us.
celebrate your successes, all the medals that you wear. We celebrate your selflessness, all the great names that you bear. We celebrate your hard work. We celebrate your courage. We celebrate good governance. God bless the governor. We celebrate good governance. God bless the governor.
So good to have you back. 26 people have benefited from the second batch of the free computer training facilitated by the youth president of Itiamitoi in Uyo local government area, Okai Udemi Manuel, at the graduation ceremony held at the Mini Plaza Afar Road off Oron Road in Uyo. Beneficiaries were presented with certificates, while items including sewing machines, generating sets, headpans and shovels were distributed to other youths of the area. The youth president and initiator of the program, Okai Udemi Manuel, said the free computer training was part of his empowering the people with information and communication technology know-how. He promised to continue to sponsor other programs that will add value to the lives of the people of Itiamitoi, to advise youths to shun acts inimical to development.
I'm doing it for the glory of God, because you can know me no way. Because the love has returned to Itiam. It presents the Shinokume from a symbol of unity and love that has returned to Itiam.
The chairman on the occasion, Mr. Efionita, lauded the philanthropic gesture of the youth president, which he hoped will serve as impetus to the development of the community, and advised others to emulate him. Some of the beneficiaries of the free computer training, including Mr. Simeon Otu and Ms. Abasema.
If only today can be like this, how then tomorrow? I think tomorrow will be a better way. And
some of the beneficiaries of the free computer training, including Mr. Simeon Otu and Ms. Abasema Emmanuel, expressed appreciation to the facilitator of the program, Okai Emmanuel, for making them relevant in today's world, which is ICT driven.
I'm so happy for today in this program. What I didn't know about computer, now I know much and better.
Years back, I was not a computer literate, but now, give me anything in computer, I'll do it for you. Even if you want me to close my eyes very well, I'll do it for you.
A lot of people consume alcoholic drinks without problems, but it is widely believed that those who take too much heavy consumption of alcohol over a long period can have very serious consequences. Alcohol misuse or abuse not only affects body tissues but damages a relationship and the society, since this can lead to violence, crime, drunk driving, or worse still, accidents. What are alcoholic beverages? What quantity can be harmful to the body, and how can addiction be avoided? But most importantly, does the consumption of alcoholic beverages have any advantage? The question and more took air in a poll to a psychiatric endocrinologist and a special marshal of the Federal Road Safety Commission to speak on effects of too much consumption of alcoholic beverages.
Alcoholic beverages are drinks containing 3 to 40% alcohol ethanol. Alcoholic beverages are divided into 3 classes: beers, wines, and spirits, and they are legally consumed in most countries of the world. Research reveals that countries of the world have laws regulating the production, sale, and consumption of alcoholic beverages, but people still drink to stupor, not minding the effect. Alcoholic beverages have been produced and consumed by humans since the Neolithic era. It is also established that long-term drinking can result in addiction, permanent brain damage, serious mental health, cancer of the mouth, throat, liver, lungs, stomach, pancreas, intestine, and kidney failures. Excess consumption of alcohol can also cause infertility in women, low libido, and impotency in men, according to a senior registrar in internal medicine at the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital, Dr. Blessing Ubani.
Alcohol can affect sexual performance. It may increase sexual urge, but the performance is poor. And women that take alcohol chronically, they usually have poor outcome in childbirth. They may have repeated miscarriages, and even when they deliver the babies that are born usually have some abnormalities in them, so it can affect the sperm count in males.
Dr. Ubani, however, said the consumption of a small quantity of alcohol is good for the heart.
Medically, it has been proven that a little alcohol protects the heart, but the problem is what's the limit of the little. People may not know the limit of that little alcohol, but for the general, what we just advise people is maybe a drink or 2 in a week can be helpful. There's a form of cholesterol that alcohol improves, the high density lipoprotein cholesterol. We call them HDL cholesterol.
On how to control alcoholic addiction, which may result in brain damage, a psychiatrist with the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital, Dr. Henry Jumbo, throws light.
From a mental health perspective, alcohol is regarded as a psychoactive substance. And a psychoactive substance is any substance that is capable of altering your mood, altering the way you think, altering what we call cognition, and ultimately affecting your behavior. When people become addicted to alcohol, there are so many things that can result. I mean, the very obvious one will be that they become increasingly irresponsible.
To some people, alcoholic intake is not bad, as they can take up to 4 to 6 bottles of beer at a blow.
Patronage of alcohol taking is encouraging. I know that it has affected other sectors of the economy. Without the people taking alcohol, the breweries will close up and many workers will be back to the street looking for work. I have seen somebody sit down here to drink at least 12 bottles of beer as a city.
Most of the time, we don't go with all the sugar. Most of the time, some of the time you need to get something bitter or little. Well, I can go for only like 2 or 3.
With me, I take only 2 bottles. Because essence of everything is in this.
But the state coordinator, Special Marshals, Federal Road Safety Corps, Ray Aided, attributed some road crashes to much intake of alcohol.
We are trying to reduce people selling alcohol around the motor parks. The alcohol, like you know, affects most of the drivers. There are drivers that felt that they could not go on a certain speed except they have been influenced by
alcohol. People that drive should not drink. It has always been the so. Don't drink and drive.
Alcohol consumption also dehydrates the skin and is linked to suicide. Excessive drinking, according to research, have been linked to 65% suicide in men, and 1/3 of them are young people. Risk of rape, violence, nagging, assault, criminal behavior, fighting and vandalism are known to be caused by excess consumption of alcohol. If you must drink, try to stay within your limits. Yagen Opo reporting.
The B Division with Housing Estate Police Station in Uyo has advised parents of this baby girl to come to the station to identify and collect her. The toddler, who is about a year old, was brought to a newsroom by Corporal Itoro Samuel of the Juvenile Women's Center of the police station. Corporal Samuel said a good Nigerian found the little girl around Ebonyi Street of Soma area of Uyo at about 11 o'clock Saturday night. Called the police to inquire in the neighborhood, only to discover that nobody knew the infant. The police have advised parents of the child to call Adeowe Housing Estate Police Station to identify and take her home. You can also watch us KBC TV News online by logging onto akbconline.org or follow us on Twitter at akbc45 or on Facebook at akbc channel 45. That's the package this morning, but just before we go another look at the top stories. The fourth meeting of the National Council on Lands, Housing and Urban Development begins in Uyo today. It will last for 5 days. The Deputy Governor, Lady Valerie Bay, has felicitated the Metropolitan Archbishop of Calabar, Most Reverend Joseph Ikuwem, who is celebrating his 25 years as a priest. That's our package this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Wish you a pleasant evening.